Two shadows emerge from the brush, silent and prehistoric. They close the distance with a deceptive, lumbering gait. The horse, naive to this island's terrors, sees only a low-slung reptile, unaware it is facing the world's largest lizard. Curiosity is a fatal error. With explosive speed, the lead dragon strikes the hindquarters. Its mouth is a trap of serrated teeth, curved backward to tear through flesh like a saw. Pain ignites a firestorm of rage in the stallion. He rears and brings his hooves down, seeking to crush the skull of his attacker. But the dragon is clad in osteoderms, a natural chainmail of bone within the skin that absorbs the blows. The second dragon attempts to flank, sensing an opportunity, but is driven back by the stallion's desperate defense. Towering silhouette of muscle and desperation. Gravity becomes a weapon. A front hoof encased in keratin drives downward. It strikes the reptile's spine with the force of a sledgehammer. The horse kicks up a blinding cloud of dust, a futile attempt to mask his location. The aggressor does not need to see. It tastes the air with a forked tongue, tracking the scent of open wounds. It bites again, ensuring the delivery of its secret weapon. Complex glands in the dragon's jaw are now pumping venom into the horse, designated to stop blood from clotting. The stallion's blood pressure plummets, sending him into rapid shock. He stumbles, his equilibrium shattered by the toxins. He fights to rise, to run, but his muscles no longer obey his command. Gravity claims him. The toxins are ruthless. They target the cardiovascular system directly, causing a catastrophic drop in blood pressure. He is paralyzed by a chemical straitjacket. The dragon approaches the fallen giant, not to kill, but to begin consumption. There's no mercy strike, no quick end. The dragon simply begins to feed. The smell of iron travels on the wind. And now, the rest of the island's giants arrive to share in the spoil. They emerge from the scrubland, a hierarchy of hunger. The solitary hunter is soon joined by a mob. There is no sharing here, only a violent competition for the best cuts. They can consume 80% of their body weight in a single sitting, a chaotic, writhing mass of scales and teeth, stripping the carcass with terrifying efficiency. Across the dry hills and sun-bleached savannas of eastern Indonesia, the Komodo dragon reigns as the largest living lizard on Earth. Known to science as Varanus komodoensis, this powerful monitor lizard is found only on a handful of islands: Komodo, Rinca, Flores, Gili Dasami, and Gili Motang, where it dominates the food chain as an apex predator. The Komodo dragon belongs to the monitor lizard family, Varanidae, a lineage that stretches back tens of millions of years. Fossil evidence suggests that its ancestors arose in ancient Australia and later spread westward to the Indonesian archipelago. Here, in landscapes of open grassland, scrub forest, and rocky valleys, it patrols game trails, scavenges carcasses, and ambushes living prey with patient precision. Today's dragons are living relics of that deep evolutionary past, armored in scale and bone, yet finely tuned to the modern island environment. Classified as endangered, they now persist in a limited range, their future tied to fragile island ecosystems and careful protection. In the harsh climate of these islands, survival rewards efficiency and restraint. The Komodo dragon embodies a simple lesson of the wild. Power alone does not secure a future. It is the ability to adapt quietly, patiently, over vast stretches of time that allows a lineage to endure. A Komodo dragon spots a water buffalo at the edge of a dusty clearing, tongue flickering, tasting the scent of heavy flesh on the hot air. To the Komodo dragon, the buffalo is not an adversary, but a towering reserve of flesh and life-giving energy, a single prey that can sustain its strength in a harsh, unforgiving land. Twice the Komodo dragon lashes forward in sudden testing strikes, and twice the buffalo jerks clear at the last instant, narrowly turning aside the dragon's probing attacks. Yet the Komodo does not retreat. It watches in cold silence. Until, in that brief opening, it commits to a single, perfect strike. Crippled by the wound and slowed by the Komodo's venom, the buffalo collapses and settles heavily to the ground. As the venom spreads, the buffalo's blood pressure drops, its muscles weaken, and its legs tremble beneath it until it can no longer support its own weight. Then the Komodo returns to the now half-paralyzed buffalo, closing the distance without haste. The struggle has drained away, and what was once a powerful threat has become a helpless body, easier to approach and tear open. Another dragon emerges from the landscape, drawn to the promise of meat. They gather around the fallen giant, hiss, jostle, and slowly feed, swallowing it in great chunks. Komodo dragons hunt with short, explosive ambushes, aiming for limbs or soft tissue before letting blood loss, shock, and venom weaken their prey. Their patience is as deadly as their bite. In this harsh island world, a single well-placed attack, followed by time, often decides the fate of even the largest animal.